What is up? What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing? I already turned the fan off and it is getting hot as I don't know what. It's hotter than 100 hamburgers in here. Hey, check this out, man. Before we get into this video, shout out to the kids. They asked me when I'm gonna put the video up of them. I went to the school. My nephew, that's my little cousin. I went to a school and did a little bit of filming and said hello to the kids and stuff, because we did a fundraiser and did all the kids, we asked them did they want Jollibees. Jollibees is like a McDonald's, or do you want McDonald's? And they was like, well, nah, the kids, all the adults was like, no, the kids like Jollibee. They like Jollibee. This is what the adults saying. So I said, let's ask the kids. Go to school and ask your kids, ask all your students or your classmates, do y'all want McDonald's or y'all want Jollibees? They came back with McDonald's. Yeah, they came back with, nah, we want McDonald's. But the adults said Jollibees. All you gotta do is ask them. But anyway, they wanted to see this video, man. Shout out to everybody who asking me to see the footage. So I shot footage, did a little bit of editing. Sorry, it ain't no top of the line cars. We ain't do no, big time car rentals and showing money and making it rain and all that. This ain't that type of video. This is from the heart of what Uncle Mike doing. Let's check it out. Let's check it out.
I thought I'd just send this one out to Diddy's kids. It's Uncle Mike, y'all. Yeah. Look, hey, they say the apple don't fall far from the tree. Then the sun's in the light where the cameras be. Puff built an empire off of hustle and fame. Then the boys in the court trying to clear their name. Media buzzing, got the headlines lit. Talking about charges, but the facts don't fit. A legacy's great, ain't easy to bend. When your father's a mogul, they all stop and stare. Now he's standing in the courtroom, pressure so wild. With the world on his shoulder, legacy on trial. He ain't asked for the fame or the flashing lens. Just trying to live life, not make amends. Now he's standing in the courtroom, pressure so wild. With the world on his shoulder, legacy on trial. He ain't asked for the fame or the flashing lens. Just trying to live life, not make amends. They see Diddy in his eyes, so the judgment's fast. But the son ain't the sin of his father's past. Every move they make, they dissect with spite. Forget he's still young, trying to find what's right. Whispers in the crowd, they talk like they know, but ain't been in the shoes or walked through the snow. Social media courtroom is useless feed. Facts take a back seat when clicks gonna lead. Now he's standing in the courtroom, pressure so wild. With the world on his shoulder, legacy on trial. He ain't asked for the fame or the flashing lens. Just trying to live life, not make amends. Now he's standing in the courtroom, pressure so wild. With the world on his shoulder, legacy on trial. He ain't asked for the fame or the flashing lens. Just trying to live life, not make amends. The truth's gonna rise and the lies don't win, but karma got a timing and it don't pretend. If you're guilty, let justice take control. If he innocent, let him walk out whole. So before you throw shade or feed that flame, remember every man got his own damn name. Not just the son of a star or a hip-hop king. He's a man with a voice, let the gavel ring. Let's rap.
Say, hey! Say, hey! Say, hey! Alrighty. Say, hey! Say, hey! These are the winners right here. Say, hey! Yeah! Yeah, 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 yeah. Woo! That's exercise. Woo! Say, say, hey! Man, I like that. That's nice right there. Yeah. See, then I dial this to make it a little darker, a little lighter. Okay. To my sun, when it's bright outside,
you make it darker. Like
yeah, cause I keep this at 1.4. So when something is, huh?
Do you know how to speak Tagalog?
Ka-auntie long. No, you speak English. You speak English? Yeah. Ka-auntie long means just a little bit. Ka-auntie long means a little bit. Ka-auntie long. And I'm not saying it right. I'm definitely not saying it right. They laugh at the way I'm saying it. It's close enough. They know what I'm trying to say. Ka-auntie long. Ka-auntie long. You speak English? No English? Well, hey, where y'all going? hey, where y'all going?
I guess the class will begin. The class will begin.
They took off running.
What?
Ooh, they fast. They took off running. Pew! Run. Oh, like to the flag and salute. Oh, okay. Come on, man. No? Why you going so slow? There. Say peace. Hey. Say peace. What's up? 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 What's What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, the YouTube channel. The Music Recording Network. Oh, should I not walk in? Hey, teacher.
Hello.
How you doing there?
I'm fine.
You know who I am? She said no, she don't know who I am. Man, you Cal's teacher?
Yeah, I think he's advisor.
Yeah, they did McDonald's. Remember they had McDonald's that day? Huh?
When they're grade 3.
Oh, there's a different teacher. Oh, there's a new teacher. So we got to do new McDonald's. Last year we did McDonald's for the kids. Yeah, for the YouTube channel. Okay, bye. Go do your work. Bye-bye. All righty. Kids are ready for anything. Let's roll. We gotta go to work. Huh? Bye, y'all. Bye. Goodbye. It's funny how, you know, in the United States, they won't allow that. You can't film the kids. You can't do this. Why not? Yeah, the United States is crazy, man. There's a big difference in very big difference in countries and stuff, because in the United States we did a video and they told me that I had to blur out the kids' faces. I'm like, God dang. They want to act like they helping. It's a shame. Somebody late for school. Yeah, this is every now and then I jump out there and put something up for my real supporters. For my real supporters and people that's into something positive, happiness, seeing the kids do kid stuff. Now let's get back to this drama. What everybody want to see. How many years Puffy gonna get? What kind of dirt we find out on TD Jakes? Every now and then I like to show what Uncle Mike is doing, what I'm actually filming. I'm out here having fun. It's hot out there, man. It is hot. Let me shut up. The faster I shut up, I can turn the AC back on. The AC is a little AC and there's a little room, and it get cold in here. It gets real comfortable in here. But if you turn it off for 10 or 15 minutes, boy, the sweat start pouring. I can feel it. I can feel the temperature changing so fast. So anyway, let's get to this video, man. I know I took so much time, and I thank everybody who take time out to watch what Uncle Mike. I mean, you come to the channel to see something that I'm doing, I guess. If you don't, you can go to other people's channel and they go straight to the video, so you can fill your soul up with all this negativity. And every now and then I try to accidentally give you some positivity so you can, so your soul can grow. Anyway, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Diddy, TD Jakes, secret meeting. I already read the title, didn't I? The dark gay world and sex magic reveal. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's check it out.
Avengers, because I feel like this is basically what is being formed slowly to our public eyes, and I do wonder how long this has basically been going on for. Hey guys, it's Rob Raleigh. Daily and consistent content. Subscribe to the channel. It's just one click. That's all you guys have to do. It goes a long way. Join Murad Nation, and let's get into this video. Not trying to personally take digs at anybody, to be honest with you. Just wanted to have a discussion based on all of the litigation that we have seen in the public eye over the past couple of years. The past 2 years, in my opinion, have revealed so much information about people, specifically men in the industry, and actually how they're very much fluid than we initially expected. Before I dive deep into that, a exclusive interview has basically been dropped via Shade Room. I don't know why they've dropped this interview. This was before things really took a heat with Diddy, before he was arrested. You have TD Cakes, who was basically there addressing Diddy.
A couple of days ago, I saw a picture of Puff Daddy laying on your shoulder. What advice were you giving him about forgiveness?
Well, I don't know that it was about forgiveness. I was really focusing. We talk a lot. We talk about black equity. We talk about the black community. To me, hip-hop is the preachers of the street. And so to have an opportunity to cross-pollinate and share ideas together about how we can have upward mobility is a powerful thing.
And TD Jakes basically was, TD Jakes doesn't even sound right to me because I've been saying TD Cakes for so long, but TD Jakes basically was talking about how him and Diddy speak a lot, that they actually have a lot of conversation on the phone, very friendly with each other, and they've been going back and forth for a lot. One of the questions was basically asked about what they speak about, and he said that, you know, they speak about black equity amongst them too, amongst the community, and how much they can, you know, build wealth in this instance. I don't buy any of this. I don't buy any of that, because you're having conversations with Diddy about black equity, but when Diddy was on the stand in all of these award shows, not even his trial, all he was doing was talking about black excellence. But that unfortunately did not apply to all of the black people in these civil lawsuits, or those who have testified, who basically were treated like crap, or the people that he took advantage of when it came to Bad Boy Music Records. That doesn't apply to them, unfortunately, and I don't understand why. Very confusing. So when TD Jakes talking about black equity, I don't buy it. I feel like it's all a facade, to be honest with you, a kind of like performative presentation to put to the public that, look, we are trying to increase the wealth and progression in our community, or that's what you want it to look like. More so, you're just increasing it for yourself as opposed to the community around you. And the way we can look at that is these lawsuits, the civil lawsuits, the litigation. All of this is public information that people choose to ignore, and I don't understand why. I'm not talking about how many times TD Jakes has gone to a congregation. I'm not talking about how many times Diddy went to a charity and donated or wanted to do these speeches. I'm talking about, let's look at the litigation, the lawsuits that so many people who support these people ignore. Why do you ignore these continuous, you know, lawsuits? I don't understand. I feel like all of these men are just gay. All of these men are in denial. They want to be in the closet, but they don't want to come out with that publicly, because it will damage their brand. It will damage their money. It will damage, you know, the women fan base, and therefore they want to live in that closet because of experiences also that they have gone through when they were young from their elders, aunties and uncles and etc., and it's passed down in some kind of unfortunate sick way that also is very much plausible and can happen. But also because of the industry that they are in, they were also told to do things to people above them to even be seen in a position that they are in right now. And so therefore, because they're closeted, in denial, and you know, they don't know how to really comfortably be in their skin because of their orientation, they end up violently acting out their behaviors or their desires on other men or young boys. That in itself ends up leading to the litigation that we see today. We have now seen over the past 2 years 70 civil lawsuits coming towards Diddy, majority men, a lot of them also being black men, coming towards somebody like Diddy who preached about black excellence, talking about how they were sodomized by this man, given some kind of drug where they couldn't move, they were sedated, and they basically went through horrific situations. All of these are out there, pending civil lawsuits that are there for you to see. Outside of that, you then have TD Jakes, who has had 3 men basically discuss and have gay allegations against him, and how he would sneak into the bed of these men and basically press himself up against these men. All of these lawsuits, and it's all public information, it's all there for you to see. Then you have Tyler Perry, where you've had 2 new lawsuits, well, 1 lawsuit and another person coming on Instagram, all talking about how Tyler used his ways to basically, you know, keep trying to flirt with somebody initially that's harmless, and then over time, Tyler put his hands down somebody's pants to try and, you know, bring it down and etc. They don't know how to live out their desires in a peaceful way because they are not comfortable with themselves. Therefore, they act it out violently, thus forming the gay Avengers, where they basically at this point should just all stand together, hold hands and fly up and, you know, act out their desires violently on men, is what these gay Avengers basically be doing. That's what this is giving. That's why there are so many lawsuits out against these men. 3 separate men are talking about TD Jakes and how he was sneaking into their room or phone him up whilst he was in the bathtub, talking about, we need to do X, Y, Z. This is going to be our secret. Like, the issue isn't even you doing anything in secret with somebody who's consensual, then it's nobody's business. But the issue is that you're causing harm towards people. That's what the gay Avengers are doing. They're like evil supervillains that are running around violating other men because they are in denial of themselves and causing so much harm, thus producing these civil lawsuits. Then that begs the question that, you know, if it's just these 3, who else are part of the gay Avengers? Because it definitely just ain't these 3. It definitely ain't just these 3. There are multiple men out there, multiple of these executives as well, like Clive Davis being one example. These evil kind of, like, you know, older men who basically taught the ways of, if you want this record company, if you want this donor, if you want this money from me, get on your knees and do X, Y, Z, because it's a form of power. Then you have the introduction of sex magic, which is basically going to be thrown into this conversation, and how they use that as well in some kind of demonic entity and way, which is what this industry does. And it's all tied to certain countries and corporations that own people because they have tapes of them doing stuff. It's all linked and tied together. And I was just thinking about it randomly. And I just feel like these three men are basically, in my opinion, the pillars of gay Avengers. And there's a lot more other foundations above them that we just don't really see. Because why are there so many lawsuits against these men? Why is now a new interview with TD Jakes coming out talking about, oh, you and Diddy used to speak a lot about certain stuff? And then they mask it with, oh, we're trying to progress for our community. That's all a lie. All of that is a lie. Look at DJ Khaled. Look what he's doing for his community, who are currently going through a huge mass genocide of children. Nothing. The man has not said one word. And there is reports coming out that this man isn't saying anything because he doesn't want to hurt his bag. Why would you, speaking up against what's happening to your people, hurt your bag? Because there are executives that are controlling you and you're basically just a puppet. You're just a round, big, puppet. Talking about going to the gym, but you only come out bigger. Your favorite machine must be the vending machine. You just be coming out bigger. And it's shameful. It's embarrassing. Like, what do you stand for? There's even reports about him doing stuff with Diddy, etc. Could he be part of the gay Avengers? I don't even know. There's not much report on it, but there's been conversation about Diddy, etc. and the friendliness. I just feel like Diddy has done so much for executives. He's got on his knees and he's been torn out left, right, center. Do you understand? Hanging loose from every direction from other executives above him to get where he is today. And he's done that to multiple other people. And that's why there's 70 civil lawsuits, and the majority of the lawsuits are from men because he learned from people above him. Basically, I just feel like the gay Avengers are more people that we think. These are just the three that have been quite prominent in the past couple of years with all of this civil litigation. And I feel like it's only going to grow. More people are only going to come forward, especially with social media. It's easier to do so. And I feel like more prominent figures are going to be revealed living in the closet. There's no issue with you being in the closet. There's no issue with you not being comfortable with your orientation. There's no issue with you being comfortable with your orientation. The issue is that you act out this uncomfortableness in you on somebody without their consent and you end up causing them harm. That is the issue. That is the crux of this conversation that I'm trying to get at, which is why there is so much litigation going on right now with all of these people that are all pending, and it's absolutely sick and insane to see. There are lawsuits of Diddy sodomizing people, rubbing oil, and basically one of the man was in a van chucked in from Diddy's henchmen, and that man still had Diddy semen in his mouth. Let's really talk about this conversation. People want to keep ignoring this stuff. It ain't just Diddy. A lot of your favorites that people are in denial of because they look up to them are men who are fluid, living in the closet, living out harm to young boys and men, and it is sick to see, and they are continuing that cycle from what happened to them from high executives in the industry that basically got them where they need to be today. That's why when you really look at it, Epstein and Diddy are related because it's all under the oligarch network. I don't believe that Epstein was just going for young girls. I feel like, he was also going the other way as well. That's why these lists are never going to be released. That's why these tapes that were found at Diddy's house were never going to be released. They were found to be collected, to be destroyed, to be contained, and not to be released. That's never going to happen. No matter how much the public want this to be released, it's not going to happen in any way, shape, or form. That's why there are governments to govern us and control us and limit us and contain us and put us in a crab, mindset where you're in a crab in a bucket mindset. That's basically what they're trying to do. So anybody who wants these lists and tapes to come out, it ain't going to happen because a lot of your faves are on there. That's why people have been talking about interviews at Diddy's parties when they go to his parties. There are orgies of multiple men and celebrities that would have shocked you, etc. That's why Nas was probably calling them Gay Z for all we know. For all we know. And I don't think it just is at men. It's also just at women as well. And the issue isn't orientation. The issue isn't being gay. That's not being evil in any way, shape, or form. The issue is not being able to control your desires, because you've been closeted, you've been violated in some kind of way by high executives, and you're continuing that and you're violating everybody else or any other people behind the scenes without their consent. That is the issue, and thus that forms the gay Avengers. And there's a lot more gay Avengers out there that are obviously all there together. And then we got Ellen DeGeneres over here running to the UK talking about, I bought a home in the Cotswold because I can't deal with Trump. You are a multi-millionaire. You can deal with any kind of evil president because you've got the financial liberation to do so. Miss me with that BS. Any celebrity that wants to talk about, I left the US because of Trump, I can't deal with him. You've got enough financial liberation to deal there and be absolutely fine. You are not underprivileged. You will be okay. It's multiple other communities who are underprivileged, don't have the finances or the means to be able to be okay with what is going on. Not you. So I don't know why these celebrities are acting out like they had to leave because they were such a victim. They were being targeted. No, babes, you were out here targeting other people on your set as far as I'm concerned. So I miss me with that BS. I'm not buying any of it. Okay, rant over. I'm not trying to be personal towards anybody in this. I'm just looking at the civil litigation, looking at the conversation that's connected to it, and that's all I'm doing. Nothing else. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. It's just one click to subscribe. That's all you guys have to do. It really does go a long way. I would really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. Join Marauder Nation. Become a Marauder. All of this was off the cusp. I didn't even have any notes. I wanted to speak about it because I was deep in thought in this. Nothing is being pre-written for me to read out to you guys. It's all just naturally off my mind to you guys. No stuttering, no mistakes, no nothing. All filmed in just one take. That's how you know I'm made for this YouTube stuff. So definitely subscribe to the channel. It's just one click. That's all you guys have to do. All of this done in one take, like all of my videos, to be honest with you. And I'll catch you guys soon for another video.
Dude, real talk, I'm tell you what it is. Diddy and Epstein has mastered talking to millionaires, billionaires, people with a lot of money, and they want to live out their fantasies. With young kids, young girls, young boys, they got millions of dollars, and I want to pay to keep my sex fantasies undercover. I think it's a lot of men, it's a whole lot more men out here than I anticipated, right? That like to have relations with other men or teenagers or thug boys, maybe. Maybe it's a thug boy thing. That's how Meek Mills and all these other, Ray J's and all these other people get involved. Orlando. I mean, everybody got their preference, I'm assuming. Excuse me, I didn't know it was that much stuff going on out here. That's what I'm saying. Then you got the little kids. Now the young girls, some of these young girls, good God Almighty. But that's when you become the adult and say, yeah, that's a good God Almighty, but that's a no, 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 no. You don't touch, you don't talk about it. You don't even let your mind go there. Go get some ice cream. Go read a book. Go educate yourself. Go make your life better. Get your mind out the gutter. Go pray. Go pray. Don't do half of the stuff these people do, man. It's crazy. Why you can't just be satisfied with what God gave you? Your body, your wife, your kids. Be happy with them. Hey, I'm gonna get on up out of here, man. Thank y'all so much for. Let me know if you're an ender. Shout out to my enders. Let me know if you checked out the album and all that good stuff. I'm working on another album already. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.